I was brought up in a small little village, Head and Castle on the Hill, with older brothers playing football, and football was my passion. Nice little cute picture there of me and my boys team playing football with the local boys club. But as many females of my sort of generation found, when you get to a certain age, those opportunities were taken away. You weren't able to play past primary school age. You had to play hockey and netball, and I probably didn't get to the level I would have liked to be in as a player because of those lack of opportunities. And it's really sad actually to hear a lot of females in similar pathways have had similar challenges. You know, you talk about some of our current lionesses, you know, having to pretend to be boys or sign up under different names to trying to get into clubs. But hopefully that's changing with the sort of level and quality of the provision for female players at the minute. So having not been successful as a player, went into coaching, really lucky to have a very supportive family network. I always tell the story of, like, when Match of the Day was on, it was one night of the week we allowed to stay up late. When the World Cup was on, we used to get good food in and little snack food and crisps, and you could sit around and watch the football. And football was always a really big part of the family culture and what we grew up on. So when I left school and said, actually, I'm going to go and be a football coach. So, you know, really strong academic qualifications, but no, I'm going to go and do a BTEC in sport. And I want to learn about football and being a football coach. And there's a photo there of me in college, very dull photograph, but of me when I was the only girl again on a BTEC course that was all designed around football, because that's what I wanted to do. Progressed from there to Loughborough University, really, obviously fantastic university. And again, I went on to coach teams there. So I coached one of the boys university teams, and I coached men's non-league football, because that was the way to get coaching alongside playing and all the other things I was doing. So women's football was largely played on Sundays. So to get my coaching hours in, I'd coach on Saturday afternoon, which was great, and a really great experience. But obviously, as you see that little article down there, I found my challenges with some of the people you faced in terms of how I was dealt with. I still to this day often get seen as a member of medical staff, because it's such I suppose, a strange cultural thing, I suppose, for people to see females as coaches or females, as I say, leading in football environments. Also, alongside all of this, I did some coaching out in Africa, some coach education, and I think those sorts of things sort of formed those values. I always feel that the sense of injustice is always something that I feel really strongly about, be it because I've experienced it myself, being an only female, or again, seeing some of the way that different people are treated. I felt strongly about trying to help different communities. One of the pictures down there is me coaching a team called Leicester Nirvana, which is a really inner city club in Leicester. Absolutely loved it. But some of the challenges and the injustices that those young people faced growing up in those communities was, you know, something that would live with me a long time. You know, we were all often treated really differently, or the players were treated really differently by parents, by officials, because they were seen as obviously almost men because of their physical development, but they're still children, still young people, and the way that different people are treated differently, and that injustice is something that's always stuck with me. Until I got my break in professional football, obviously I was a teacher. So I taught at Loughborough College, I taught at a university at Wolverhampton. So teaching's always been, again, my background, which I think is linked really well into coaching. And as I say, obviously with my role at Burton Albion as head of coaching, and then I've moved here to Forest Green. So that's a little bit about me and my values, and hopefully that's how that sort of links into where I am now with the football club. So